Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be a TVT Master Level match sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Incredible Game. I usually trust these because Master Level players do not send me bad games. It's going to be Finnz versus Fishcakes here on Simulacrum. Bottom right hand corner, it is the red Terran player Fishcakes. And in the top left, it is the blue Terran player Finnz, which is like some weird alternate reality where everybody has something in their name related to the ocean. Like, seriously, Finnz on fish and Fishcakes, like, you can't make that up. It feels like a ladder match just because it is red versus blue. The players are very polite to each other, but not overly friendly. And should be good. So this is going to be a bonus cast for y'all, all right? Usually I only post one cast on Tuesday, and it's a Brood War cast, but because I love you, and because of the quarantines that are happening, because of the corona, I want you guys to have extra content. So we're doing extra casts. Now, I'm going to be honest. In the past, this has not led to anything really helping me out. There was a time for a while, like for months and maybe even over a year, I was posting 2 videos every single day on my channel. And then I dropped down to 1 video a day, and my views didn't change. It was just like people were just choosing. They were just picking and choosing what they wanted to watch that day. They weren't watching everything. And then when there was 1 video per day, they just watched that. It was really interesting. I learned a lot. So that's why I went down to 1 per day. And then I started doing Brood War. Now there's 2 per day normally on Mondays. And what's the other day that I do that? Thursdays. Yeah. But we're going to make Tuesdays and maybe even sometimes Fridays be bonus cast days. And I hope you appreciate it. Because I have fun casting these a lot. And I'd probably do more, except it seems like I overloaded you once upon a time. So whatevs. Reaper expand here from Fishcakes. No such thing from Finnz. He's going for a factory after the Reaper. So Reaper number 1's name, let's go. Blue Reaper's name is Gordon Freeman. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. It turns out the wrong place, though, is the Reaper suit. And on the other side, we have this Reaper whose name is Ash versus Evil Death. Oh no, Ash opened the book again. He got sucked into the void of time and space. He found himself in a Reaper suit, and guess what? It is time to survive. I need to watch Ash vs. Evil Dead. I love Bruce Campbell. I think I'd really enjoy it. I just haven't watched it, and maybe I'll put it on my list. It should officially be on my list, yeah? Let me know in the comments if I should officially on my list watch Ash vs. Evil Dead, which, again, I'm already attracted to. It's not like this is going to be a real mistake, but expansion late for Finnz, again, just he's going Hellions here. So he's going to have some Hellion harass possible. The problem is the command center's done. And the factory is almost done for Fishcakes. So, like, I don't know. I feel like we can probably get a Hellion out here for Fishcakes. Yeah, before this Hellion shows up. Or you're playing defensively? Dang, Finnz has been burned before. He's been absolutely burned here in a Master level game. Both players with an average APM of over 300, which is nuts for Masters. It is about a 5,000 MMR, which is kind of one of the neater things that we get here. In the later patches, I guess this latest patch of StarCraft 2, maybe earlier ones, but I wasn't paying attention, is you get the MMR of the players in the replay file as it's loading up. So this is, everybody here is over 5k MMR, which is awesome. I mean, it's not 7k like reportedly Bjorn's been getting and Cyril can achieve, but still, 5k is more than you and me have for sure. Anyway, coming in, man, this is being aggressive. This is what I like. You went for that factory so you could have more Hellions than your opponent. It didn't really work out for you, but it is more Reapers from Finnz. So KD8 charges are more of a problem, but Fishcakes holds that off no problem. Interesting push. Interesting attempt there from Finnz. He decides, all right, that didn't work. Let's go back home in macro. We'll be fine. Cyclone in production. Viking in production. Additional Marines on the way from Finnz. Everybody's got their multiple Reapers here. Is this the new meta? Am I just way off track here on the new meta, which is multiple Reapers and Hellions for TVT? This seems insane. Either way, Gordon Freeman is dead. Sorry about that, Gordon. Speaking of which, I really want to play Alex. I want to play Alex. My computer is basically VR compliant. Got a GTX 970, which is not incredible, but anyway, line them up. Line up them SCVs. And that does not happen. I don't think any SCVs died there. Ooh, bringing the medevac in is kind of cool. Allows you to get up on this high ground, but I don't know what you're going to do after this. Yeah, he just escapes. No big deal. Oh, loses the medevac, too. I like the aggression. I do, out of Fishcakes. Just didn't work out there. But yeah, apparently I can play Alex on my PC if I just get a headset, but it will be on medium graphic settings instead of high graphic settings, which if I'm going to play like the groundbreaking Valve released Half-Life game on VR, I want to play it on a good graphics setting, right? Like the best, but at the same time, I really don't want to throw down all that much money on a new video card either, so garbage. Life is hard. First world problems, man. That's me right here. Anyway, I just want to play Alex. Like, I don't want to necessarily put it up on the channel, because a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are putting up their Alex footage on their YouTube channels, and it's great. I like watching some of it. I don't like watching it a lot, because I don't want to be spoiled, but anywho. Viking versus Viking battles here today. Oh, that shot actually landed on that Viking, even though he was on the ground. I guess the transition hadn't quite completed yet. This is really crazy stuff. Reapers from Fishcakes show up, try to kill some SCVs. Actually, I don't think they got any. How many SCVs have died today? One. A total of 1 SCV has died from Finnz today. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Nope, still 1. How is it still 1? This is a crazy match. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. This is the most aggressive early TVT I've ever seen. Usually players are like, let me get up to 3 bases before we do anything. And these guys are like, no, must kill other player. It's like they're playing a TVZ, but they each think the other player is a Zerg. Kind of love it. All right, we going bio Fishcakes. Going bio for now. You can always transition into battle cruisers later, that's for sure. On the other end, we've got ourselves a tank on the way from Finnz, and he needs more production, I feel like, but he's just working on his 3rd CC. Double engineering bay implies we're going to see a lot of barracks, but I got to say Fishcakes is in the lead. He's up 56 to 48 workers. His army supply is not as big, but he has more production coming in now. So he should have a bigger army here in time for Finn's little attack to show up, and again, I really... Oh, the advance warning on the Reaper was fantastic. Goodbye, Ash versus Evil Death. It was nice knowing you. Yeah, he should be able to pump a bunch... he's getting add-ons, though. He's got to wait for the add-ons. Well, he's got tanks, and defensive tanks are going to work pretty good against this small marine tank-style aggression. It'll be fine. There we go. Additional barracks on the way from Finnz, but they're late. Still no 3rd base landed either, which I'm really worried about here from Finnz. And he heard me and said, thank you, Falcon. I will go land that now. Appreciate ya. Yeah, this is great. I mean, I know not a lot of people are going to click on this because it is, 1, a TVT, and 2, it is not pro players. Nobody knows who Finnz and Fishcakes are. This isn't Maru versus TY or anything. It is just Fish versus Finncakes. Haha. Fish versus Finncakes. Finnz versus Fishcakes, which, come on, guys. Like, you're watching it, so I don't want to make you feel bad. Thank you for clicking. Hit that like button if you're enjoying it, but what I'm trying to say here is not a lot of people are going to watch this, and it kind of bums me out. And I'm not sure how to convince people to watch things that are great, even if it goes against their preconceived notions of what something is. Right? They're like, this isn't even GM, let alone pro, and it's a TVT. I hate the TVT matchup, but look how fun this is. This has been non-stop aggression for the first 8 minutes, and we're not done yet. Fishcakes is moving out with a bigger army of 52 to 42. As I mentioned, he will have a bigger army sooner because he has a better economy and better production. Fishcakes needs a 4th. He is oversaturated on his 3rd base real bad. Probably should expand now while he's attacking, would be my guess. Is he going to do this? Sacrificial Marine coming in to see what's going on. He's going to win this fight with Red Marine. Red versus Blue. Dead. You know what I wish there was in StarCraft? Just on a whim here. They had stealth kill tactics. Like, you're a ghost and you're cloaked. You can sneak up on somebody and kill them without being detected. Like, fast. Like, one-shot them. Because you're like, duh, Falcon. You can shoot people without being detected and they die. Yes, I know. But it's more than one shot to take out a Marine unless you're using steady targeting, which is a gross overcompensation for what you're trying to do. And I guess by the time ghosts come out, there's a million Marines, so it doesn't make any sense. Disregard. Bad idea from Falcon. We're moving on. So everybody's got the Marine take Viking stuff going. Interference Matrix getting tossed down as the Raven is out for Finnz. Does Fishcakes not have a Raven? Fishcakes, all the cool Terrans have Ravens these days. Why don't you have a Raven? I guess it didn't matter. He didn't lose much as a result. The anti-armor missile didn't come into play. Where's your 4th base, man? There it is. 4th base on the way. I kind of feel like he should have had that under construction while he was moving out. But army supply 100 to 68. Fishcakes killing it on army supply. Upgrades or even nobody has any mech upgrades yet, although Fishcakes is working on it. Fishcakes. It's a good name, Fishcakes. It's fun to say. And you hear that sound of the comsat? Yeah, that you're gonna hear that for the rest of the game. That's what TVT kind of boils down to eventually, is just everybody has 18 comsat stations and they're constantly scanning. I don't know why you don't get it in other matchups. Like, it's not like Terrans are constantly scanning Zerg. Either way, bit of a marine drop here from Fishcakes in Finn's main base. There is a tank here, but the tank is dead. The question is, can the Vikings hold? And the answer is no. A lot of SCVs are going to die. Fishcakes pushing in from different angles. Fishcakes is awesome, man. Oh, one big tank splash. Another big tank splash. The SCVs are fighting against that tank, which is really bad. These guys are still here, mind you. They are still killing stuff. It's 73 to 59 workers right now. And finally, Fishcakes gets removed from the main base. But he's been taking a fourth behind it because he should have done that a while ago. It's fine. He's working out. Tank's in a great position. He's got marine support here, too. It's 101 to 73 army supply. Finnz has been doing a fantastic job macroing while all this chaos is happening. I thought for sure he'd be down around 50 supply, but nope. He's still making stuff even during all the chaos. And this is what separates a Masters player from a Diamond player or a Platinum player, is their ability to consistently make things even though chaos is happening. Yeah, that was enough. That was enough to take out the small army of Fishcakes. Marines just wandering into this SCV line, and Finnz is down to 57 SCVs, while Fishcakes is on 73. Dude, Fishcakes is everywhere right now. He's killing more SCVs back here behind the natural base. The upgrades are 2-2 for Finnz, so he has a small window here. Ah, it just kicked in for Fishcakes. Never mind. The window is over. There was a window where Fishcakes had better infantry upgrades, and that was great. But that's gone now. And is anybody going for 3-3? Not yet. We're working on vehicle weapons, though, which is very cool. Vehicle weapons is a nice thing to get. Some might say it's tight. There you go. +3 attack on the way from Fishcakes. Resources lost. 8,400 for Finnz. 9,300 for Fishcakes. And Fishcakes kind of just sharking around a bit. I feel like I overused that phrase, but it really applies to high-level StarCraft so well. Ooh, picking off the tanks there. Oh, now he has the million tanks. Dude, get in there. There's no tanks left for Finnz. Kill him. Oh, he's not. He's too cautious. What is he too cautious about? Move the tanks up, siege them right here. Get your Marines to cover for you, and you'll have a great time. Guaranteed. I guess there's a million Marines for Finnz all of a sudden now. Nice interference matrix over there. Ow, ow. Again, tanks can't do great against Marines by themselves, but if they have Marines to buffer for them, they're gods in these battles. Finnz trying to be aggressive here for the first time in a while, mind you. He's still got 85 army supply. He's only at 60 SCVs, which, again, 3 base to 4 base is bad. He doesn't want to be there for too long if he doesn't have to be. Is that another base coming up? Fishcakes is taking a 5th base, which is entirely undefended. And therefore should probably lift off and run away, but I'm not sure it really matters. These Marines are upgraded, and they are stimmed, and they are mad. Guess who's dropping inside the natural, though? Fishcakes going after Finnz once again. Yeah, that 5th CC goes down. A bit of an overextend there from Fishcakes. Although I've been getting on him to take another base. Probably what he was just doing. It's fine. Oh, scanning for that extra range for tanks. As always, tanks can shoot farther than they can natively see, but if somebody is spotting for them, they can shoot pretty darn far indeed. Extra distance, farther than your enemy tanks can fire, and that's a huge deal. Liberator going to clear these tanks out. Traditionally, a great way to handle tanks has been Liberators, since Liberators made their appearance on the scene. As Medevac hanging back here, remembering the good old days when she wasn't almost dead. She had a crew and stuff. That is a shellacking by Finnz. He's up 115 to 87 army supply. This is a really good TVT. These guys are playing out of their minds right now. That Finnz is up in army supply and down in worker supply just means his army is humongous. I guess that's not how the math works. Anyway, yep. Marine tank, Marine tank here. Fishcakes still doing work back here at the natural, taking tank fire to the face, though. 100 to 53 army supply. Finnz has made an elaborate comeback today. I hesitate to say he's got this thing won because really Fishcakes has the better economy without question. But sitting right here on the top of Fishcakes, sitting on the production facilities, holding the top of the ramp. Just kidding, he's not holding the top of the ramp anymore. He's just kind of positioning himself in a place where he can win this thing. It is 3-3 for Fishcakes and only 2-2 for Finnz, though. So the upgrades are going to help Fishcakes. That said, there are no upgrades helping here as these factories get mowed down. Oh, wow. Tons of production is dying here for Fishcakes. He is sneaking Marines out of these barracks down here to his natural base, trying desperately to hold on. He is expanding to a 5th base here, too. 4th base is done for Finnz on that 9 o'clock position. Dude, these Marines, though, they're doing some work. 3 kills, 5 kills, 1 kill. And they're averaging out here pretty effectively. Is Fishcakes just not even bothering to... He's kind of bothering to defend. He's got a tank down here. He's sacking his main. All right, that's all he's doing. He's sacking his main base. Where is this? He's going to float a command center over there. That is aggressive. That is impetuous. 3-3 Marines, though, jumping on top of this. Oh, I think Fishcakes wins this, and he does. The upgrade's carrying the day. And Finn's 4th base is going to die. Holy crap. It's 32 SCVs for Finnz right now. What an insane game this is. You are not wrong. Whoever sent this to me, I don't actually know who it was. The name on the email was not Fishcakes or Finnz, unfortunately. Well, that's nice, because I don't know who's going to win. I mean, people generally don't send in losses, but sometimes they do, and it's nice. I appreciate it. All right, so Fishcakes just lost a ton of army. He is down 20 in army supply. That said, he has so many bases. He's lost his main, but he has made up for it in other ways. He is compensating, as they would say in the psychology department. Terran music, the guitar gleefully playing. And this is the thing. Fishcakes can afford to lose a base here. Like, I don't know that he has to. This is a lot of Marines from Fishcakes. And again, the better upgrades are there, but he doesn't have any tanks. If you don't have any tanks in a Marine party, gonna have a bad time. That tank has 11 kills before he gets wiped out. Pretty good. I am not sure. Nope. Finnz doesn't know about this. So yeah, you can take all the time in the world taking down this planetary. I'm going to try to repair it for reasons I don't understand. Like, sure. I guess you force the Marines to come in and lose some of their number, but it's fine. SCV is going through the meat grinder. So let's see. It is technically 4 bases for Fishcakes to 3 for Finnz, but both players' naturals are effectively mined out. They're not helping on that income very much right now. She's still... Man, Finnz is still working on the 3-3. Oh, shoot. He found the top right. Dang, Fishcakes is going to lose that base too. Where is his army? Is this it? Is this what he has? Dude, that might be what he has. And Finnz takes down another base. The 3rd base he's killed today. Nope, 4th base. Well, if you count the one that was under construction, which I don't know if you do. There was one here. Either way, dang, Finnz. I am impressed. Fishcake's army is just kind of haphazardly running around right now. This 3rd base is mining out. He doesn't have any SCVs over here. He's down to 33 workers. He's down to 33 workers, you guys. Yeah, upgrades. I'm telling you, the upgrades are making all of the difference here. But again, if you're wholly outnumbered, upgrades don't matter as much as you'd like them to. And Fishcake's sneaky attempt at like a 6th base gets wrecked. Riggedy wrecked? Nope, just regular type. Name that. Actually, I think it's Riggedy Whack. Wiggity Whack. Yeah, I can't even quote my own stuff accurately. Kinda. Caster am I, honestly. Alright, so, 3 +3 attacks coming in for Finnz. He still is not working on that infantry armor upgrade, though. Resources lost, 32,000 for Fishcakes, 23,000 for Finnz. If Fishcakes can wipe out this base, I think he wins. But if Finnz can hold it, he wins. Nobody really wants to be the one to start this, despite the fact that both players have really had no problem running in with wild abandon and murdering everything they can, even if it means they lose a ton of stuff, which I appreciate that mentality a lot. It makes for really fun games. People willing to do that. Long distance mining is Fishcakes. He doesn't have the resources to make another command center. Finnz doesn't either, but he has one anyway. He already had one. Oh, crap. Bad. Oh, going for it. Draw into the tank fire. Tank down. Tank down, tank down. Oh, no. Fishcakes. Dude, I think Finnz just won this thing. I mean, Fishcakes has another army, which he's been building instead of making another base, which honestly probably just saved him there. And Finnz does land his second source of mining income, retaking his fourth base today. Guess who's heading that direction, though? Fishcakes knows. He knows there's a base there because Finnz just was trying to get one there a second ago, and he successfully managed to drive off the Marines that were defending the area for Fishcakes. Is it called defending the area if you're waiting for an enemy to put a base there and then you try to kill it? Probably not. Dude, that's a lot of SCVs going down if this happens. No, he gets distracted. Tries to take down the tanks before they siege up. Decides to go for the SCVs instead. The SCVs are attacking, which is not good for them. And Finnz is down to 15 SCVs, and he just lost 4 more, so now he's down to 11. Quick maths! Quick math. Ooh, orbital command floating for Fishcakes. That must be his natural. It is his natural. He's going to float her up to the top right here and try to make it happen. Good golly, Miss Molly. What a disgustingly incredible match this is. I told you. Masters level players do not send me garbage. They're never like, here's a 5-minute roach timing attack I won with. It's like, nah, that doesn't impress them. What impresses them are high-octane, incredibly intense, super long macro games, and that's what they send me. This is great. This is beyond great. Look at this flying V. Oh, it was a flying V of medevacs for a second there. Mighty Ducks represent. Are they representing? Well, they were for a second, just not anymore. It's 58 to 34 army supply. Like, I don't know how Fishcakes does this, if he does this. Like, it has gone back and forth in this game as about who looks like they're in the better position, but I really feel like Finnz has the lead right now. Just for sheer army supply, if not for income. Yeah, that's a retreat. Just too much. Too much has landed. +3 is done. But guess who snuck into Finn's third and wiped it out? There are 8 SCVs remaining for Finnz. You know what they say about base racing Terrans, right? Well, what happens if you're a Terran and your opponent's a Terran? Do you still never base race because you never base race a Terran? I imagine that's how that works. Nobody wants to do that here. Single Marine from Finnz is like, hey, all you SCVs, get out of here. You can't be mining there. Oh. Marines, save your guy. I know none of you have any HP. You do. You have 37 HP. Save your guys. Oh, never mind. They're all dead. Okay, maybe that was a smart move then. Fishcakes running his SCVs around. The army, Fishcakes is at 45 army supply, which is mostly these tanks and a handful of Marines. Does he not have any medevacs? That might be it. It's 10 medevacs to 0 medevacs. Fishcakes can't take down this base anymore, this fourth, because it's a planetary. Dude, I think Finnz has this. I really do. That base is toast. Finnz has been on the back foot. He's been losing bases, losing SCVs. He's down to 11 right now and has lost a total of 80. But I think he can squeeze this out. I think this is going to turn into a win he's going to remember for a long time. That said, losing that orbital is bad. Fishcakes has just had these little Marine hit squads everywhere on the map, causing major problems for Finnz today. Like, the worst. Oh, how did Fishcakes... Where did this come from? Oh, he floated it from the third. Oh, Finnz engaging, forcing the issue. Which means he's attacking into sieged tanks, which means that Finn's tanks are actually getting wiped out here, and Fishcakes is here. It's 40 to 37 army supply. That was a bad move, a bad engagement for Finnz. I don't think he wanted to attack into sieged tanks, but he did. 9 kills on that tank, 3 kills on his brother there, and income here for Fishcakes is great. I don't have the income tab, or the income graph, because this wasn't played with the game heart interface, which has to be added on before the fact. Medevac's getting killed, and ladder matches never do. I wish they just added it into StarCraft natively so we could get this on the replays, but anyway, this poor Marine, goodbye. Fishcakes at 38 to 29 army supply. He has income. Finnz also has income. It looks like it's a little bit more for Fishcakes, though. This is so stupidly close. Like, so stupidly close. This is oversaturated base versus kind of perfectly saturated base. What's more income there? Fishcakes actually has a bit of a gas bank, which is awesome. And great and stuff. Tanks set up, though. Maybe don't. Okay, he's trying to come from both sides and kill these tanks, but it is not working for Finnz all of a sudden. High ground tank, that is working for Finnz. Vision supplied by the medevac. That's why that attack was a little bit inconsistent from Finnz. He didn't have the vision the whole time. Dude, the tanks need to kill this base. I think you just... another base from Finnz, though. Did he sneak? He snuck his main orbital over to this top side, building on the bones of where Fishcakes was living for a minute there. Are these guys going to try to take down this planetary? Yeah, this game is bananas. It makes me so sad it's going to get like 2,000 views. It really does. Tanks firing. Marines. Reinforcements from Fishcakes. Doing all right. Re-sieging out of the range of the enemy tanks. One of the tanks bites the dust. But this guy's got 6 kills and he's still alive. Tank count is 2-2-1. But it's 26 to 22 Marines for Fishcakes. Dude, this kind of double base income right now is really... Finnz has more income. He just does. Finnz breaking out of the little contain that Fishcakes had rolled there, and that might be it. I am so reluctant to call this game. I'm just going to stop doing it. I'm going to stop calling it. I don't know that Fishcakes can kill this because it's a planetary. He could have, get some work done up here, but I don't know that he knows this is here and he doesn't. Again, secret hidden base remains secret and hidden. 2 tanks for Finnz. I don't think Fishcakes has any. Again, the upgrades here, the 3 armor for Fishcakes is helping. Losing the orbital command. Is that Fishcakes' last orbital command? And he doesn't have enough money to rebuild a new one, but look who found top base. It was Fishcakes, and the SCVs are trying to kill this Marine. They can do it, but man, at what cost? Marines, they get back behind this mineral line. High-sec auto-tracking is not upgraded, so the planetary can't reach back there. We're pulling the boys. Fishcakes is pulling the boys to wipe out Finn's remaining source of income. Income has dropped to 0 for Fishcakes, and it's going to be 0 for Finnz here in about 10 seconds. Holy cannoli. SCV's running for it. One of them makes it out. One of them makes it out for Finnz. Marines wiped out Fishcakes' attempt to hold court over this base, and Finnz does have income. He retrieves his income from the bottom of his shoe. I want to say it. I want to say Finnz has this thing, but you know who's dropping on top of Finn's production is Fishcakes. Okay, Finnz is running. This income is not going to help Finnz if he doesn't have any production facilities to build stuff with it. He's going to have these barracks. He needs to land those barracks now and start pumping stuff, because you never know how long they're going to survive. Army supply is bigger for Finnz. Fishcakes has more workers, but nothing mining. He's hiding all of his barracks up this way, which means that if you're Finnz, what you really want to do is build a Viking. There we go. Oh my gosh. Can he build this before it burns down? I think he can. Oh my gosh, though. Wait. Wait. No. He can't. He can't. He can't build the Viking. Is this a draw? Oh, full medevacs out, and Finnz comes out on top in 30 minutes and 8 seconds. What was that? That was a disgusting match. Average APM 350 for Finnz, 319 for Fishcakes. You don't even hit that like button. That was a great match. That was really good. But yeah, it came down to, hey, look, this income exists, and Fishcakes, he has nothing. How does he have 100? Oh, that's a 0. He has 107 minerals in the bank. No income at all. No. He was trying to force a draw by hiding these buildings, and I love the Viking did not get built, but it didn't matter because Finnz has income, and you can build another starport. It's not a big deal. Sure, you have to build another factory in the process, but yes, you build another factory, another starport, you kill these buildings, end of story. He's got a base down here too. Just boof, boof. Head explode. 49,000 resources lost for Fishcakes and 38,000 for Finnz. How did Fishcakes lose that many more resources and still have it this close at the end of the game? I don't know. Finnz ended up losing 102 SCVs, had 15 at the end of the game. Fishcakes lost 61 and had 15 at the end of the game. So let that be a lesson to you. Always be making workers. Even if you're losing them, make more to replace them. Finnz knows what's up. 17 tanks were killed. 29 tanks were killed. Both players lost over 350 Marines each. Both players lost multiple orbitals. Planetary fortresses were destroyed. What a ridiculous non-stop action TVT. This was not players staring at each other across a ravine, firing tanks, and waiting for someone else to make a mistake. This was aggression. Fishcakes was everywhere. Finnz was everywhere. I thought for sure Fishcakes had it with the amount of bases he had taken and the income that he had, but nope, Finnz came out on top. Finnz continuing to make workers, continuing to get upgrades. He never got that +3 armor, but it didn't matter in the end. Continuing to pump stuff, continuing to have sources of income, and try to wipe out Fishcakes. And when he got around to it, it was awesome. Wow. All right. Well, that is going to be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and an incredible TVT. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.